Now, in this episode, we will discuss how to communicate with God. That's right. Daniel 12:4 of the NLT says, knowledge will increase. And knowledge will rapidly increase in the coming years. And this podcast will only further speed up this increasing knowledge. You see, sacred ancient texts conceal many secrets that, when decoded and applied, help the informed person to attain many great achievements in their very lifetime. Well, why don't many people know about these secrets and these hidden messages? Why don't they know? Well, they would be able to improve their lives exponentially. Well, it comes down to lack of awareness, just ignorance, and a lack of time. Now, the Talmud, Tanit 8a, explains, he must increase the time that he sits and studies. As it is stated, then must he increase his strength. Ecclesiastes 10:10. And Ecclesiastes 10:10 of the NLT states this, using a dull axe requires great strength, so sharpen the blade. Now that's the value of wisdom. It helps you to succeed. Joshua 1:8 of the NLT says, study this book of instructions continually. Meditate on it day and night, so you'll be sure to obey everything that is written in it. Only then you will prosper and succeed in all you do. You know, one of the greatest secrets found within sacred ancient texts is the knowledge on how to talk to God. Now, you say, well, why would anyone want to talk with God? Well, for most, it comes down to getting answers. You know, getting answers to problems, or perhaps getting some input that would help with solving problems. That's what they do. Therefore, before we dive into how to talk to God, we must make clear and clarify that God does not give us things or withhold things from us. No. Luke 10:19 of the King James Bible says, behold, I give unto you power. We have the power to achieve anything we want. We just require the wisdom and the input from God before taking action. Now, the laws of the universe, they can be applied by anyone for any purpose. Matthew 5:45 says that the sun and the rain is for all people to benefit from, not just a few select folks. However, those that talk to God first will benefit the most. The Talmud decodes a message that explains the very difference between those that achieve success by talking to God first before acting upon an idea, and those that don't consult God first before acting on an idea. Now, the Talmud says this, what is the meaning of that which is written? And the righteous shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. And Psalms 52:8, the Talmud explains that initially they will fear due to his success, and ultimately they will laugh when they witness his downfall. Acting on ideas without consulting God is a hit or miss deal. Whereas those that consult God save precious time and valuable resources. Talking to God is not just about prayer. Now, most people view prayer as kind of a, magic button to escape the process of problem solving. That's why we've said in this podcast, and we've said it several times, and we will continue to say it, don't ask God for anything except for wisdom. You have the power to solve your own problems, even the problems of others. Wow. Now, to consult God and ask for wisdom, you need to connect with your superconscious mind. Now, to do this requires complete stillness and focus. Psalms 46:10 instructs us to be still. Once you're still, that's when you'll be able to speak to God. Now, some people use the word meditation for this process by which it consists of stillness and focus. Stillness involves quieting your logical mind and focusing solely on your superconscious mind. Now, ideally, in a natural setting. Psalm 77:6 instructs us to meditate within your heart. Now, by turning off the logical mind and meditating from the heart, that's from where you will get your communication with God, and that's where you get all your answers. Proverbs 4:23 of the NLT states that the heart determines the very course of your life. And the Good News translation of that very same verse says, be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Now, when you do meditation, you are carefully monitoring thoughts. Job 33:14 of the NIV says, for God does speak, though no one perceives. You see, most people are not able to perceive God during daily life. However, once you are completely still and focused, you will be able to perceive God's helpful input regarding important decisions. Proper meditation teaches us to move away from the purely intellectual process of thinking to a more heart-based communication that links us to God in a profound way. Now, there are numerous methods of meditation. One effective method being Jewish meditation. Reports of successful meditation experiences, they are widely found in sacred ancient texts, and you can search from them yourself in order to understand the process better for you. Now, besides meditation, another method to communicate with our superconscious mind and then talk to God is to use technologies and tactics that measure light. 1 John 1:5 states that God is light. And Genesis 1:27 says that God created humans to be like God. Scientists have now shown that human bodies are also made of light in a study entitled Imaging of Ultra-Weak Spontaneous Photon Emission from Human Body Displaying Diurnal Rhythm. Japanese scientists have taken photographs that show that the human body literally glimmers and emits light. In the study, the Japanese scientists had to use ultra-sensitive cameras to digitally see the light that is emitted from human bodies. Even though our eyes can't see the light of our bodies, we have the technology now to build devices that work like digital eyes and see the light of our bodies. With these devices, we can even measure the light that is there even if we can't see it with our human eyes. This is amazing. And in another study, scientists discovered how to create matter from light. Now, the study is entitled A Photon-Photon Collider in Vacuum Hologram and was published in peer-reviewed journal Nature photonics. Incredible. With more research, we will one day understand how we were created, and it won't just be a religious or scientific theory. Incredible. Now, to communicate with our superconscious mind, we can test any statement as true or false with Eductor Indigo Quantum Biofeedback, which is an advanced technology that literally measures light capable of calculating over 65 million bits of bioenergetic data within 3 to 5 minutes. Now, the way to ask our superconscious mind whether a particular statement is true or false is to write down our statement and have the biofeedback device respond to the written statement with a percentage up to 100%. One's prayer is not heeded, says the Talmud, unless God is approached with one's heart in one's hands. Tenet 8a in the Talmud, we are told that God requires the heart. Sanhedrin 106b. Therefore, to talk to God, you must use your superconscious to communicate the heart, a level that is spiritual and not so much physical. Now subscribe to our podcast and to our YouTube channel.